Back to 6.
Well, this is old school versus new school. The theory really for Bryson is to try and get past the corner of the dogleg. Easily hit this club 300 plus yards.
Yep, the close corner is exactly 300 yards.
All right.
And that is close to out of bounds. Unfortunately, no one was hit as well. So this generation takes a lot more risks. They look at the golf courses differently. Try and use their power to take bunkers and corners of doglegs out of play. And every now and again, they come unstuck.
Frank, the signal I'm getting from the volunteers down there is that it is off the golf course.
Wow. So he's in trouble back at the par 3 fourth. And well, for more, we'll bring in our rules official, Mark DeChambeau.
Ken Tackett is our official on the ground there, Frank, and he says it's going to be close. That's the word I'm getting from him right now. So he's going to pull out his string, and it looks like he's going to measure from those posts. He's going to measure the inside edge at ground level to determine if the entire ball is out of bounds.
Yeah, and Ken Tackett was the official on duty when Bryson had fun and games with the out of bounds at Muirfield Village. Remember, going down the 15th.
Exactly.
So this still makes this a provisional. The decision has not been made.
Just needs to draw one.
Well, we know he's the longest on the PGA Tour. From a straightness point of view, he ranks 195th.
Back to 6.
You'll move the fine straw.
Hey, Susie, are you still over there?
All right, let's do it again, Wayne.
By 7 fairway.
Yeah, this is close.
All right.
Wayne, do me a favor, hold it up above the screen.
Somebody else is over there to assist if need be.
Don't lean on the...
Yeah,
Please don't touch the fence. Okay, everybody back up from the fence, please. Just 1 minute.
Remember, as Mark DeChambeau said, the whole ball has to be out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like it's in play by one dimple.
That's how thorough they have to be. Because remember, there's a tournament riding on this. WGC. Mark, well, Ken Tackett's going to have to deliver the news, whether it's good or bad.
We're hearing down here now, Frank, that the ball is indeed in bounds.
By the looks of it, it's legend by a dimple or two.
Close ones don't count, Nick.
Then the next question is that an integral part of the course, the fence, or does he get relief?
The fence. No, you don't get relief from
Well, yeah, but that's a different
okay.
meshing on that. So you see there with that pink line, if you look closely, part of the ball is still in bounds.
Just a bit. I just strung it.
You're going to have to back up on this.
We're going to need everybody
Back
to
up, please. Back on up.
5 steps. Our drop's going to be early.
Back up, folks, please.
So I get relief off the touchdown, right?
Well, you have to decide. The question is, how would you play the ball? Obviously, because you don't get relief from the fence.
Yeah. No, I mean, if anything, I would be doing this and hitting it back that way.
Yeah.
Which is still.
Advantage.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. So.
Okay.
You guys get all the good breaks?
So it's going to be like starting there. So make sure you never guess. Yeah, no question. Yep. Probably like right here. So.
Well, there's a lot going on there. The path, the fence. No one better. Mark DeChambeau.
Yeah, Frank, it may look ugly here, but But Ken asked the right question there. He said, you know, if the cart path wasn't there, how would you play the shot? And Bryson clearly showed to him that it was reasonable for him to go to the other side there and punch the ball out. Doesn't mean he has to advance it very far. That's the way he would do it if the cart path wasn't there. So, I mean, with the rules here, he gets relief. He gets free relief, and that's the nearest point of relief right there.
It's actually going to come this way just more good because with the angle nearest point so that you're not close. You can go up a little bit there. You got that full club length, right?
So according to that, this will be a second.
And so that I can hit it, it's not going to have a launch angle up.
Yeah.
It's going to have more of a launch angle that's, I can hit it low and under, if that makes sense. Because if I go all the way up here, I mean, even if I go back, it's not good.
Right.
So I just got to get something.
I mean, your only
really
spot
think-
is like right there then.
Because then you have I have a higher gap too.
Right.
This area.
So right there.
And then if it gets in line with where I'd still be touching, I'd redrop it.
That's
right?
correct. Yeah, it's like a drop down. And I mean, Bryson, let's just make sure we're clear. At this point, you're definitely not going to hit that in your
Heck
back
no.
here. Okay.
Heck no.
Right there.
I mean, if it's right here, I mean, maybe if it's back here, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I'm going to clean this.
get it first.
That's okay, right?
Yeah. Move loose and pedal. Yeah.
You can kind of change, switch spot. One more.
Oh, great calculation there.
Okay. You do it again.
That's, yeah.
There. You're going to try it again. That's right. Like now you're going to go just back. Obviously, we can't get closer, so it's going to be a finite little area.
What about there? Can I go back?
Well, that's closer to where your nearest is. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I think.
So you're thinking more like that?
Yep. Try it again.
Still not.
Probably gonna have to go back just a. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. That's good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He struggles to focus when he's kind of out of it, which is understandable. Oh, whacked it straight into the tree.
That was the launch angle he was talking about, and it bit him.
Wow. Especially if a dry, crunchy line, the ball will shoot up the club face.
This is the second shot for DeChambeau. Just a little high up. Missed his sort of window by about a yard. Took a big chunk of the tree.
How much short do you want to land this?
3 short. 4 short.
7. Wind helping.
Yeah.
3, 4,
4, 5.
4, 5. So 132 then.
Yep.
It's 141 on the ground. They're
Just
thinking
beyond
it's
the
going to play
1030.
132.
Perfect.
This could jump a touch. Spin will be a challenge.
But good little test, though. Remember, this is a new player-caddy relationship. Brian Ziegler now on the bag. Now back at 6. Bryson. This would be an improbable par.
Frank, you talked about the relationship with his new caddy, and I will tell you the chatter has been nothing but positive. Extremely encouraging.
They seem like they've been less